Hey guys, Ghost Prepper here. Today I'm going to tell you how to better prepare for our four-legged friends. So stick around, it's going to be a good one. Alright guys, so today I'm going to tell you how to better prepare for our four-legged friends. And I'm joined by a very special guest. This is my dog Bella. Bella is a 1.5-year-old Bernedoodle. She's about 20 pounds. And even with the smaller dog, you can still have some preparation. So we're going to go through her little bug out bag as well as some other preparations we've made for her. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and take the backpack off of Bella and go ahead and show us some of the contents. So Bella, thank you very much for your help. I appreciate it. I appreciate you helping me out. Thank you so much. Alright guys, so I'm going to go ahead and go through some of the contents of the bag. But first I'd like to talk about what type of bag this is. So this is a dog harness made by One Tigress. I got this on Amazon. I'll go ahead and post a link to all this stuff in the description of the video. But this is a extra small dog harness, again, made by One Tigress. What I like about this dog harness is it has two different leashing points, one in the front and then one in the back. It also has a really nice, well-stitched carry handle, as well as a padded part for where it goes around the dog's head, and two buckle points that also has extra management for the slacks. You don't have a bunch of like extra nylon dangling around. Now this is set up with Molly. A lot of the people that use this bag use these two EDC pouches. Now these EDC pouches are pretty decent. I went with that option. You can go with something else as well. Like I said, it's Molly compatible, so any Molly pouches you have, if you want to save a little bit of money and you have some extra ones, you can absolutely do that. But I like these, so I went ahead with those. I have two of them on. They also feature these nice Velcro strips. So if you wanted to, you could put an ID patch as well as potentially some reflective strip. I know with darker colored dogs like mine, they're kind of hard to see at night, so a little bit of reflective strip definitely would help, but you can do what you want with that. So let's go ahead and go into the pouch. I'm going to this first pouch here. And in here, it's pretty basic. We just have, this is a One Tigress folding bowl. And basically this clamps together with Velcro and with buttons. It also comes with a little carabiner. And what's nice is it has a lining, so you can actually use this for food and for water. And so because we have such a small dog, and we're limited on space, it's definitely sort of dual purpose. So that was nice too. But yeah, we went with the One Tigress folding dog bowl. And then in here, in a Ziploc bag, we have about 2 cups of food. And this would be good for her for about 2 days. I had 3 cups in here, so 3 days worth, because a typical bug out bag should be about 72 hours. But I noticed that the way I packed the bag is leaning heavily over to the side that had all the food and the bowl. So I took out a cup. I'm still trying to balance with the weight. It still leans a little bit because these other items are bulkier, but they're significantly lighter. But I just wanted to make sure to not put too much weight on the dog. I don't want to stress her out, especially because she's only 20 pounds, so I can't have this kit weigh 10 pounds. So we just went with 2 cups of dog food. And that's it for that first pouch. That's all I have is just food and the bowl. So let's go ahead and look at this second pouch. So the first thing on here, and it is a little bulky, but this is a self-adhesive medical wrap. If you've ever had a dog who likes to go hiking or play outside, you know that just like humans hiking or playing outside, you can get injured, especially with like a sprained ankle. And with dogs having 4 legs instead of 2, it's definitely a possibility. I had 3 dogs growing up. All of them at one point ended up hurting one of their paws and kind of spraining it. And you could just use the self-adhesive wrap to help give them some support and keep them mobile until it heals. So I do have some of this. It's really handy. It's pretty inexpensive. So I would highly recommend this. It is pretty likely that they could, sprain their legs. So that's why I like to have that. The next item is just some medical gauze. And this is to cover any potential like wounds or scrapes. Just something in case she gets injured. We have a way to control any bleeding and cover up any wounds. You don't want to get infected. Going to my next item is Neosporin. So this is a Neosporin to go, and it's just like a little portable thing that you push down and it sprays out. Neosporin is considered dog safe, which is why I picked Neosporin specifically. I'm not sure if other antiseptics are dog safe. I just know that Neosporin is, and I like the brand, and this packaging as well is kind of nice. So we went with this. You do want to make sure that if you're applying Neosporin to any sort of wounds on your dog or pet, that they don't lick up anything. So that's why I also have the gauze and the bandage as well, just to make sure that if there is any cuts or scrapes, we can sort of cover it up so that she's not going to be licking at it the whole time. All right, our next item, this is Heartgard. Any of you dog owners know Heartgard is very important. You don't want to get heartworms. They can be very dangerous for a dog. This is just a 1 tablet, which covers a month. So this is basically to cover, let's say for whatever reason there's an emergency and we have to leave. Typically we give her Heartgard on the 7th of every month. So for whatever reason it falls around that time, we can cover her at least for the month. So it should be good for that. And finally, our last item is one of these little tablets. This is NexGard. This is flea and tick prevention. And those are administered on the 1st of the month. So again, same principle with the Heartgard, just to cover if there's any sort of overlap or we haven't been able to give her medicine yet and she's due. Especially with a curly dog like her, if we don't give her flea and tick medicine, she'll get a lot of ticks. We had that early on where we didn't give her the medicine early enough, and then early in the spring she did end up getting a couple ticks. And with a dark colored dog, especially with her curly fur, it's really, really hard to spot those ticks. So you want to make sure that you're giving your dogs flea and tick as well as the Heartgard. Alright, so now that I got this all packed up, I wanted to talk about a couple things. One, I want to talk about why you would have this for your pet. For Bella, she's a member of the family. That's how we consider all of our dogs and pets. She's as much of a member of the family as a child or spouse. I mean, she's just as important to us. So that's why we have this for her in case of any emergencies. I know it's pretty simple, but it is nice to have some baseline supplies so you're not having to haul all that stuff in your bug out bags and you can carry some more things. I also want to show you guys some of the other preparations for home that we've made for her. One of the things we did is we did end up purchasing a Vittles Vault, and that is a 30-pound capacity plastic container. It actually has a gamma lid on the top. They advertise that it's rodent proof, so if you wanted to store it outside, if you wanted to store extra food like in a garage or like a shed or something like that, you could. Ours is in the house currently, but it is nice to have extra dry food on hand for her, just so we have extra food preparations. It also keeps the food nice and fresh, and it is a little more aesthetically pleasing than just a big old 30-pound dog food bag. So we definitely like the Vittles Vault. Another thing we did is we do keep extra wet food for her on hand. We do have some canned as well as some in plastic Tupperware. We have some that's Purina as well as Rachel Ray. We typically use as a topper, so we kind of just do that for short-term food rotation, just so she has some extra food, and once that gets low, then we go back to PetSmart and stock back up. But it is nice to have extra pet food on hand for your dog. Alright guys, so that's it. I just wanted to do a quick video showing some of the preparations we've made for our dog. Hopefully that can get you guys thinking about preparations you guys can make for your pets or your dog. Let me know down in the comments. Do you guys have any suggestions? Have you guys made any of these preparations yourselves? Please let me know. I love reading the comments. Also, if you guys enjoyed the video, please hit that like button. It helps me out a lot. And consider subscribing if not already. Guys, thank you so much. This was the Ghost Prepper, and I will see you guys in the next video.